Hey guys, so since I've read Mari, I've had a lot of requests to do reads. I have read the Cal City Toddlers before, Orrin and Orson West. God, sorry, my brain is gonna escape me. I better burn some sage so I can clear this, because I just worked on another one. So anyway, I did read that case, and I do definitely feel that they know what happened to the boys. Okay, this they did not just wander out of the backyard. And I'm kind of wondering, and I'm not sure yet. I'm going to wait till I get into it because sometimes I don't know until I begin. Okay, so people need to understand that. But I'm wondering if they ever even get to Cal City. Now, I did a little bit of homework, and it looks like Bakersfield, where they're from, is 61 miles away from Cal City. Okay, so not very far. Okay, not very far indeed. But another thing, which I watched a few news things because I feel like, is there anything new? Is there something I missed? Pop up. But one thing that I didn't know when I read it, I just never thought to look or whatnot. But the other four children were in Bakersfield with family, and then they have the toddlers with them. So it's like, that's kind of convenient. So kids wouldn't be a witness or something. Because that's one of the things I had in mind. Because I was like, yeah, but the kids, what about the kids? Two kids go missing, and wouldn't they say something? And there's something going on with that or something. That's the thing. Because you think these children would be a witness. But if they conveniently took them somewhere, unless something happened to them before. And that's what I want to kind of look at. Did they make it to Cal City? Because nobody's seen them and everything. And, but it's very, it's very convenient. But I already feel, the father's behind it. I've already read it, but I'm going to look at it again because a lot of people want me to look at it again. And I'm going to try to get some keywords, which is one of the things I didn't do in the last read. And I need to adjust myself. I need to prepare myself for this read. Okay, so that's what we're going to kind of look at, is if anything pops up. Location is a hard one. See, that's the hard part. I do feel most likely in the desert somewhere. Okay, but where? Oh my God. This is hard and stuff like that to actually nail it down. But I'm going to write down some things that the Spirit may give me that might be some clues. But let's kind of see what's going on, if certain things are similar to the reading I did last time. If you guys want to view that, go to my community tab. I did that when it first broke. Okay, so we'll kind of see what's going on. All right, Spirit. Not only show me the story, what happened for people that are watching, but show me anything I missed that I need to pay attention to. Show me if they'll be found. See, what I felt when I was doing the reading is the case would be suspended because I had my hangman card. I had to watch it again. So the hangman could have everything stuck, suspended, going nowhere. But then I have the Eight of Wands pops up and the momentum picks up and all of a sudden it takes off. So like something makes this go. And that's what I'm hoping on, because if people need to be charged for this. Okay. There's a lot of people after, trying to figure it out. I know people in the neighborhood, apparently they threw rocks in the window and they posted where the boys, they might even still own the home. I don't know. So, okay, let's focus. Or try to get my, show me something I missed. Anything new? Will they be caught? I'm telling you, that interview, I did watch that when I did the read, and I'm telling you, he has a temper. He has a temper. I mean, it's just, oh, I could feel the fire. All right. Cut perfectly right there. It's the very first card. So, see, a lot of focus here in the last read, the Empress, that makes me feel the adoptive mother. This is the mother of tarot. I'm telling you, she knows. And I really feel that she, in the last read, I felt she's afraid of him. I do feel someone will go to jail. This came up last time, Eight of Swords, and I feel they're afraid of jail. Now, I'm wondering, will she possibly say something? I've always wondered that, okay? I've always wondered that. Very interesting. Give me a moment. I've got the 3 and the 4 of Cups here. Interesting. Let me look. Let me put a card overlapping that. Well, I've got the Fool, which makes me feel they wanted a new beginning. Okay? There is something there that, that for, if you watched the interview, when they asked, what are the boys like this, that, he didn't have nice things to say. He said they're rambunctious, and that was something that really stuck out to me. When I think of rambunctious toddlers, I think of a handful. I think of them tearing up everything, screaming, yelling, that kind of energy. And that's kind of how, I could feel the frustration. It's like even when he's trying to put on an act, it still slips how he feels about these kids. Okay, that's one of the things. Now, I know what it is. So I've got the card Abundance and Luxury at the foundation. I really feel, and I have felt this from the get-go, that having the boys, having all these children, adopting them and foster parents and all that stuff, is to get money. Okay, this is a source of income. So, I'm telling you, that's part of it. But we've got the Justice card. So they've been put in foster care. Now, hopefully we'll get justice for the missing boys. Okay? Yeah, and I just drew the Knight of Pentacles. So, see, I really feel that the whole thing with, this isn't kind, loving, I love kids type of people. Okay? This is a source of income. Okay, so I've got the Hangman. We talked about that. Everything is suspended. Everything is stuck right now. It feels like it's going nowhere. And that's the hard part. And there's the oppression card. I got this for the mom. I really feel she's afraid of him. Okay? I really feel she's afraid of him. But we're kind of moving. This is the past position. So we've got this Hangman as we're moving away from it. We're going to move forward. Because I'm telling you, somebody's going to go to jail. I know they will. Now, I do have the Ace of Wands at the top, which has to do with opportunity. So I feel like this, and see, that's what I'm feeling. Dropping off the kids in Bakersfield, creates an opportunity of kind of a ruse, as far as these kids suddenly disappearing. But, sorry, I have a sinus infection. Did they ever go to Cal City? Let me look. Okay, we've got the Universe. I got the Cruelty card. So, obviously, we know someone is cruel. I've got that overlapping the World. The World is about going into a new cycle, especially, and that's what they did. They moved into a new home. But I've got that Cruelty, which kind of makes me feel that somebody wanted a fresh start, that they were trying to get away, and they wanted to redo their life, kind of thing here. I don't know why they don't just give back the boys. And we do have the Death card above the Cruelty card, so we do feel their past. I've already told you guys that. We kind of knew that, and in a very cruel manner. I'm just starting to get an image. Hang on. I feel these boys were suffocated, is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like they were suffocated. I don't feel they were beat to death, actually, and I'm surprised. I feel they were suffocated. So, I'm feeling like there might have been, sorry guys, like pillows put over them or something, but I feel they were smothered, is how they pass. I don't feel beat to death. I've got the completion card, so that does make me feel they will be able to close the case. That's normally my signal a case gets closed. I'm wondering, there you go. See, remember when I talked about it? This came up in my other read. Let me pop you guys up. I talked to you about this. Okay, in the last read, I had the hangman. For everything will be suspended for a while. Okay, everything will be stuck, and it feels like it's going nowhere. Then all of a sudden, things pick up momentum. And notice this card is called Swiftness, and that's what I'm talking about. So we're starting to move away from that hangman energy. It's stuck at the moment, and it's still stuck at the moment. But then something is going to break loose, and it's going to get moving. Some kind of momentum picks up, and it changes everything. I'm going to cut the deck for that one. Yeah, I feel like that reward money, I just drew the Princess of Discs, which can imply money and stuff like that. I feel there are people working real hard for that reward money. Okay, all the super sleuths are out and about and stuff like that. Definitely. But we just gotta, I hate to say it, I hate to see temperance. That's about having patience. We gotta be patient with this. I know we want this done, but we gotta have patience. But when I see the temperance card, which is art in this deck, it's all about divine timing. And normally what you want to happen will happen, but you gotta wait. Okay? So that's one of the things. Let's go ahead and look here. Yeah, like they try to portray a happy home life, that Ten of Cups energy. That's what they've tried to do. That they're like such good parents. But I'm telling you, people are working on it. It goes beyond the police. There's a lot of orgs that are working on this case. A lot of stuff. And I have a feeling some of them are going to present some really good clues because I got that works card. So all these organizations, this is what this is about. Coming together to solve this case. They're up against a lot if they think they can stop all these people looking for the boys. Okay. So, but yeah, I still, Eight of Swords showed in both reads, which is normally my jail card. I do have the Justice card, which is showing, which makes me feel there will be justice. But yeah, that's why I feel like it was a source of income. I really feel it's partly a source of income. Now, the mom may really like kids and things like that, but I really feel money-wise, that was the reason why they did all this stuff. And there's a lot of people who love the boys and stuff. Two of Cups really represents the boys, which can be two soulmates for me. So I really feel that represents Orrin and Orson. Okay, so that definitely represents them. They are heavily loved and everything like that. But that's that Two of Cups soulmates energy, two brothers. And soulmates can be brothers in my read. I do have the Star, which is hope. And so when I see that, that's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm telling you, I kind of feel, I wonder, like, either the mom will tell, or, not the bio mom, the adopted mom, may say something. I just, like, I'm sure she's scared too now because she lied, right? But I kind of feel she's afraid of him and stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, they didn't just walk away. And they weren't kidnapped. Okay, we know that. There's so much wrong with this. But even, obviously, his interview, just like this, we know they didn't just walk away. And it was cold outside too. You know, they'd be playing in the backyard. I'm going to try to write some stuff down, little clues. You know, now, first of all, let me ask the pendulum, because I'm still unsure. Did they even go to Cal City? I mean, it just seems so convenient, right? That they're the only ones left behind. See, that feels a setup to me with the other kids in Bakersfield. I want to connect the higher self, which is connected to the source. Am I connected? My pendulum's not always accurate, okay? But maybe I can get it to point to a relevant card. Yes? No? Maybe. Did they ever go to Cal City? Okay. It's actually saying no. See, I wonder if they even made it to Cal City. I'm wondering if they were even there. No one's ever seen them there. No one's seen them, which is kind of interesting. Okay. And then I did see something in an interview, like cadaver dogs don't pick up anything, since leaving the house, don't pick up anything, stuff like that. It makes me wonder if they were there. Let me look. Magician represents a vanish. Somebody made them disappear. That's what the magician, usually the missing person, will represent. Made them disappear. I have a feeling they never made it to Cal City. I have a feeling. It's somewhere like in between moving and stuff like that. I don't know how they did it or whatnot exactly, but I'm doubting they ever made it to Cal City. Okay. I drew the Seven of Swords. The good thing, that is futility in this deck. That also tells me there is evidence. There is evidence. I could be wrong on that, though. Maybe they did go to Cal City, but I don't know. There's something like, did they go? Like, it just nags at me that, you know, that especially drawing the Magician right now, that they vanished before they got there. Like, I'm pulling that, and they vanish. It's like, did they, you know, make it there? I think they had just moved there, so maybe they were there briefly or something, but it's definitely a setup to send all those kids, and then these kids disappear. 100% right there. That was a setup. That was a setup, because you can't get rid of the kids. Yeah, I'm gonna actually feel yeah, there's something about, I'm really having heavy doubts they even made it to Cal City when they moved. I feel there's something with this. But I'm just wondering, what is hard is, how do they deal with this with the other kids? You know, make two toddlers disappear with other kids as witnesses. That's the funny thing. That's the funny thing about it. I'm going to write down some words, some keywords. I'm going to try to get... I know some people are the web sleuth who may watch my channel. And sometimes I will hear a word or two words. I don't know what it means when I hear it and things like that. Let me do something. I'm going to write with the pendulum. I'm going to write Cal City and Bakersfield. Okay, because there's just something. I need to hold that down. All right, I want to connect the higher self, which is connected to the source. Am I connected? Yes. No. Maybe. Point to me the last city they lived in. It's pointing to Bakersfield, guys. I wrote down Cal City at the top, Bakersfield at the bottom, and it's pointing to Bakersfield. Are they near Bakersfield? Like, they gotta be somewhere. But are they in Bakersfield? I'm saying they're in Bakersfield. Interesting. Interesting. But like I said, my pendulum is not always good. Okay? But yeah, but sometimes when I write things down, it's pretty good and stuff. Because I was sitting here at a point, I sometimes I know my mind can influence, but I was kind of, I can't make up my mind. But it's pointing to Bakersfield, guys. So which makes me feel, I just feel like they never made it to Cal City. Like somewhere in between, I don't know how they did it, but I feel like something happened with the boys before they even moved. You know, and if the kids are real little, maybe they got told, so I don't know. But there's something really weird with this. Okay, so it's possible, but it is pointing that they're in Bakersfield area. Now they could possibly be in between and close to Bakersfield. I'm only giving it two options to point, but I don't feel they're in Cal City. Okay, I don't feel they've searched the whole area to death, and I don't feel they're in Cal City. I'm gonna write some keywords. Let's get to it. I wrote the word snag down. I'm not sure if that is a word within a word. Snag. Let me get another page. Let me write their name on it. Orrin and Orson. Yeah, I feel they're more closer. Bakersfield or closer to Bakersfield than Cal City is where I'm kind of leaning here, guys. Okay, I wrote down the word snag. I have no clue what that means. I do not know. Railroad. So there may be some railroad tracks not far from the area. Railroad. You can let me know if there's a railroad that goes through there. There has to be. I'm about to run out of power. That's why I had to touch the screen. Show me a number like in interstate something. I'm writing down the number 92. I don't know if that is relevant, if that's a highway or anything like that. I was just trying to give me a number. Is there a number that is significant? I'm writing the word down cantaloupe. I do not know if there is, God, do they grow it out there? You guys didn't tell me. But I feel there might be, God, it makes me feel like, what it makes me feel is it's like in the, like when you take a long drive, like I stop somewhere. I mean, I don't feel they're citywide. I mean, I feel like they're in the boons. But I wrote down the word cantaloupe, so I'm not sure if there is a place that grows it, how that works, or if there's a little, like vendors that sell it on the road, something like that. That's weird. I don't know what that means. Now, I could be hearing it wrong, but I'm hearing musketeer. Did they ever call kids like the, like, was there a Three Musketeers, Six Musketeer, or something? But I wrote down musketeer. Windle, W-I-N-D. It could be Windle or Wendell. Windle or Wendell. It could be W-E-N-D-A-L-L or W-I-N-D-A-L-L. Yeah, because I almost feel like I pull over, like it feels it's possibly in between these places somewhere, and I feel like I pull over and I go, but I do feel they were suffocated. I do feel they were suffocated. But I'm leaning more Bakersfield, which is really weird, and I don't know how you pull this off and everything with having all these other kids as witnesses. That's the bizarre thing. drawing an image of an arrow, like it could be a sign like that. Like, I don't know if it's like a place you pull up and you could go, like an intersection like that, which is a funny kind of intersection. Like, there's nothing here and there's nothing here on the road. Yeah, I just wrote down crisscross. Like, there's a crisscross. So I wonder, okay, we've got a railroad, I've got a crisscross, then I've got a funny thing that goes like this, that there's nothing here and nothing here, but you have to go this way. Okay? I know this is hard stuff, guys. I wish it was simple. I don't know why Spirit has to make it hard. Don't ask me why. I'm hearing the word loop. Like there's also like a loop or something. Like, okay. So I'm wondering, I'm going to look at my phone, guys. Okay. Is there an I-92 in Bakersfield? I'm really curious about that 92. Give me a minute. Is there an I-92 in Bakersfield? There's a Route 92. Wait. Yeah, there's a Route 92. Oh, we're getting somewhere, guys. There's a Route 92 in Bakersfield. Is that right? Hold on. It says Route 92. Tejon Ranch Commerce Center. Oh, man. Industrial Parkway. I'm trying to get more on that. Let me look at a map. Okay, I'm not seeing 92 on a map, but it literally, it must be small. On here I see Route 99. But it does say there's a Route 92, so I'm not sure. Let me look at this. Sorry to get on my phone, guys, but I'm trying to solve the mystery. Route 92, Tejon Ranch, Commerce Center Express. What is this? And it's in Bakersfield. Golden Empire Transit District. Okay. So, for the web sleuths, if you can figure it out, I don't know. All I know is I was feeling like maybe a Route 92. There is a little, it might be, I'm not finding it on the Google map because Google map is bad. But it says Route 92, Tejon Ranch Commerce. Okay, so there is one there somewhere. Okay, so far I've got Wendell, Musketeer. I feel like cantaloupe, like do they grow it or something? I don't know. I'm not a farmer. I've got 92, which there does seem to be a Route 92. I've got railroad. Snag. Maybe that's a snag in the investigation. I don't know. Crisscross. And then I've got a loop. But yeah, I feel like I wonder about that 92. Let me see if there's anything else I can get. Writing down the number 39. I'm wondering if that is the age of one of the parents, 39. You could let me know. One of the foster, whatever you want to call them, adoptive. Writing down, it's a few things I keep getting. I want to say Lydia, but that's not quite right. Lyndall, like Lyndall, Lydia, Lyndall, Lyndall. Bakersfield, California, and Lindell. No, I'm not sure about that. Lydia? I am not sure. Lind. Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm not sure about that. Magpie in Bakersfield, California. Okay. Maybe. Yellow-billed magpie. I was hearing magpie. That's what I was looking at. And kern, like Kern, like kern. Unless it's kernel, or it could be kernel, like a kernel. Like with like military. So kernel, or kernel. Okay, that's probably about what I can get on this. So yeah, I'm really feeling, unless the Cal City. I mean, my pendulum, it's pointing to Bakersfield, and I'm really having doubts they made it to Cal City, like something happened. I just don't know how they explain it to these kids. You know, that's the crazy thing. But I do feel suffocated. And they definitely did not up and walk away. We know that. And they weren't kidnapped. They weren't kidnapped. We know that too. There's so much wrong. But with the Hangman and the Eight of Wands, I feel it's stuck and it's going to pick up momentum. Hopefully they can find him. Hopefully they can find him. But those are a few clues that I've got. I do not know if they'll lead to anything. You guys, if you're the web sleuths, maybe you can figure it out or something like that. But that's about the best I can get. Super hard case. And let's find the boys.